Hello all, welcome to part 20 of Cucumber BDD training series. In this session, I am going to practically show you how to use regular expressions in Cucumber projects. So let's get started. In the previous session, I covered how to use regular expressions in Java. Okay, this is a prerequisite knowledge required for the current session. Okay, so if you have not gone through the previous session, I recommend you guys to watch the previous session so that you can understand how I am going to use regular expressions in Cucumber projects. Okay. So for this session, the previous session is required, guys. Okay, where I covered all the regular expressions in Java. The same regular expressions in Java we are going to use in Cucumber project. Fine. So with the knowledge of the previous session, I'm switching to this project. Okay, where I have already created the login.feature file. And here we have the scenarios. All these steps are already implemented, guys. Okay, the login.java file, the methods are already implemented. I'll clear all these methods. Okay, I'll just clear all these methods so that I can type them manually now. Control Shift O. Okay, now login class is there. It has to implement the methods for each and every step in the login.feature file. Okay, so first step is here, guys. Okay, now click on save all. The moment I click on save all, nothing is happening, even though I remove this. Okay, there may be sometimes it will be happening, guys. Okay, there is no connection, but still it is happening. What you have to do is right click on the project. In that cases, select Maven and say update project and say OK. You'll get the appropriate result now. So let's wait. You see, now they are getting highlighted. These steps are not implemented. I removed the already implemented steps from this login.java for this login.feature file. Okay. Now let's implement one by one step. So this is a string text, guys, and for that we have to write a pattern to match this step. So first of all, what I will do is I'll copy this step. Okay, given user navigates to login page. To implement that, I'll go to the login.java. Here I'll create a method. Public void. I'll create the method like this. I'll fill these spaces with underscore symbol. Okay. I'll copy this underscore symbol and paste it here everywhere till the end of the method name. And I'll provide circular brackets and write like this. Now, still the error will not be gone. Still, it is not highlighted. Still, it is highlighted means the step is not implemented. Okay. So what I have to do here is I'll copy this. And then here we have the given Gherkin keyword in the feature file. For that, we have to write here @given annotation from Cucumber. Okay, over the mouse on @given and import it from Cucumber Java thing. Okay, once it is implemented, it requires an attribute, guys. So provide the circular brackets. Then in that provide double quotes. In the double quotes, you have to copy this statement. User navigates to login page. For that, I have to provide the regular expression. Okay, I have to provide here the regular expression for matching with this statement. Okay, so how to provide the regular expression? This is the text, and here I'll mention it is starting with user and ending with page. This is one thing. Okay, so if you have seen my regular expression session in the previous session of this series, you will know what is starting with and ending with. Okay, this is what we have to do. Now you see, now save all, and you see the step is now recognized. Okay, it's now detecting this particular thing. With the help of this regular expression, the matching is happening with this step. Now here I'll write some code, some dummy code I'll write with the print statement. User got navigated to login page. Here, as part of the regular expression, we are using cap symbol and dollar symbol. These are optional, guys. This is not compulsory. So without them also it will match. Okay. But if you write here, it is a better approach. Okay. So here starting and ending symbols. Okay. As part of the regular expression. Done. Now let's go to the next step. And user enters valid email address, email. Okay. I have to write the code for this. Okay. So I'll copy this till email. Copy this. And here I'll write down a method. I'll say public void. I'll paste the name of the statement, and here I'll fill this gaps with user enters valid underscore email address. Here I'll remove this last part. It's not required. I'll say circular brackets and starting and ending braces of this method. And here on the top of this method, what is a Gherkin keyword? We have when keyword. Okay. So at the rate when I will say when annotation from Cucumber Java I'll use. I'll import this from cucumber.java. And here I'll provide circular brackets and provide double quotes here inside the when. And here I'll go to the login.feature file and I'll copy this statement as it is. and paste it here. Okay. So again, it is starting with user and ending with this email thing. Okay. So now if you go to the login.feature, click on save all, you see still it is not matched. You see highlightation is still there. The reason here is with the email, guys. This cannot be represented like this. Okay. So what I will do with the email is to receive some data. Okay. We are going from this email, we are going to receive some data. That is maybe string data or numerical data or whatever maybe. So that data I will represent in this form. I'll say, I'll provide square brackets. Okay. It can be A to Z, capital A to capital Z. It can be some numbers from 0 to 9. Okay. This is a regular expression I'm writing, guys. Okay. For the pattern matching purpose. It can be anything. And it can have symbols also, right? It can have some symbols. Okay. How can we write symbols? That's the thing. That's the matter. So here I'll write down this for now and provide hashtag symbol. Okay. This is any number of times. It can be repeated 0 or any number of times. Okay. I'll say 0 or any number of times. Let's go to the login.feature and see whether it is getting accepted or not. Still, it's not working out. Okay. Here less than, greater than symbols are there. Okay. Maybe it's not working out. So what if I do something like this? This part is not working out. I'll say dot plus and click on save all. Let's see what's happening. Still, it is not working. I'll provide the circular brackets surrounding this and click on save all. User enters valid email address email. Okay, it's not working out. Okay, dot plus and I think this should work, but this is also not working. Dot plus is also not working. Up to valid email address is fine. After that space is there and ends with. Okay, maybe ends with is causing the problem. Click on save all. Yeah, it's accepting. Okay, it's accepting. Maybe the space. I'll go to the previous one. I'll say asterisk symbol here and say A to Z, capital A to Z, and 0 to 9. Okay. This letter can be anything. It can be an lowercase letter, capital letter, or 0 to 9. And it can be repeated 0 to any number of times. Okay. Now, it's not accepted. It's not accepted. Okay. The email part is not getting, this part is not getting accepted with this approach. Maybe symbols are there. Okay. Maybe symbols are there because of which it's not accepting. I can write cap. Okay. Cap other than this one. Okay. Let's see what will happen. Is it accepting or not? It's not accepting, guys. Not accepting. You see, that's the reason we cannot write this part. So we will write something like this. Okay. Dot plus. Say one. Is it accepting? Yes, it is accepting the dot plus. Okay. Dot plus is getting accepted. What about dot star? Let's see dot star. Say one. Yeah, this all dot star is also accepted, guys. Dot plus is also accepted. Okay. It's better to use dot plus, guys. At least one character will be there. So dot plus is one and more. If you have gone through my previous session, you will understand what is dot plus. Okay. Here for this email part, okay, where this this email address and all those things are coming, right? Okay. This email address can be having anything. Okay. It can have anything. It can have a alphabet. It can have a number. It can have a symbol. It can have a uppercase, dots, and anything it can have. So I have to represent that regular expression in the form of dot plus and it's matching the expression. Okay. This for what we have to learn the regular expressions in the previous session. I covered it, guys. Now this one I have to receive as a parameter here. Okay. As a string email. But there is a problem. The problem is, you see, from where we will receive the email, you see it's getting highlighted. That means it's not going to work. To make this particular thing pass as a value to this parameter of this method, I have to surround this with circular brackets. This is why we need circular brackets. You see, now highlightation is gone. So it will work fine. So this is how we have to learn the regular expressions, guys. Okay. So user enters valid email address dot plus and which is surrounded by circular brackets means it will be passed to this parameter. Now here I'll write down system dot. If you know the regular expressions, you can construct your own methods. You don't have to depend on tools like tidy gherkin and all to generate this step definition methods and all. Okay. Now, since we know this regular expression concept, we are able to build our own. Like this kind of regular expressions we can use starts with, ends with, and everything we are able to write by our own. Okay. User has entered valid email address. What is the email address the user has entered? Plus email. This is the email. Okay. So plus email. Okay, done. This step is also done, guys. Click on save all and go to the next one. User enters valid password is a step, and same approach we have to give that here also. Okay, so here I'll write on public void, paste this enters valid password thing, fill the gaps with the underscore symbol, and here this part is not required. Okay, so put this, and here write at the rate, I think that is at the rate and, I guess and, okay, at the rate and notation, go to that and write at the rate and notation, provide circular brackets, hover the mouse, import this from Cucumber Java, here write on double quotes, starts with, ends with, in between starts with and ends with, try to copy paste this text. Okay, enters valid password. Okay, password thing you just copy paste here in between, and here in place of the password you write down dot place. Okay, and surround not dot place. If you have to receive this as a parameter here, by write string password, you see you'll get a problem here. Okay, to overcome that you have to surround with circular brackets, then only this password data will be passed to this parameter. Because of circular brackets only, it is recognizing as a parameter. Okay, so system.out.println user has entered valid password colon, I'll say plus password plus this password. Done. Now click on save all and go here and see enters valid password. Now clicks on login button, copy this, public void, clicks on login button. It doesn't need much regular expression, just starts with and ends with is enough for this. Okay, just provide this underscore and provide the circular brackets. And here which annotation we have to give, let's see. Here and is there, so at the rate and annotation we have to give from Cucumber. At the rate and, it's already provide the circular brackets, in that provide the double quotes, say starts with the regular expression, ends with the regular expression. In between that you copy paste this statement. Okay, clicks on login button. Okay, the regular expression is starts with and ends with starts with clicks, and in between this thing is there, and button ends with. Okay, so now write down the print statement system.out.println, the sample print statement I'm writing. User has clicked on login button. Okay, login button, done. This part is also done. Now go to the login.feature and see, click on save all. You see this step got highlighted, highlightation got removed, and it got connected to the Cucumber step definition class. Okay, method. Now user should login successfully. Okay, user should login successfully is the last one. Copy this and write down here public void, paste the method name, provide underscore, okay, build this method, circular brackets, and here at the rate, then you have to write provide circular brackets, import this at the rate, then from Cucumber Java, and here starts with and say ends with, and in between that you copy paste this statement, user should log in successfully. Normal text is there, so you can paste it as it is. Done. Now write down system.out.println user got logged in successfully. Okay, user got logged in successfully. Okay, we'll try different regular expressions in the next statement. For now, let's see what will happen. You see the first scenario, outline and everything got highlightation got removed. It is working fine. Okay, now this one, user enters invalid email address. This part I'll copy paste and I'll create a step definition method for that. Okay, public void user enters underscore symbols you have to give here. Okay, we'll create the email address. Okay, invalid email address. Here I'll provide a circular bracket here. Okay, instead of the data, and here I'll write at the rate when. Okay, I think it's at the rate when only, when keyword only. So when getting keyword, for that you have to write at the rate when, and here double quotes you have to provide, and starts with ends with dollar symbol, and in between that you have to write this statement, that is user enters this part. You just copy paste here, and okay, user enters invalid email address. Automatically you see for double quotes you are getting this part. Okay, slash, you keep that part, and here this can be anything, guys. Okay, this is nothing but string text, right? This most probably this is a string text or having some numbers and symbols. Let's see what will happen here. I'll try different things. I'll say A to Z, capital A to Z, capital Z, 0 to 9, Okay, hashtag symbol I will provide. I'll see what will happen. Okay, double quotes need to be represented with backward slash and double quote. Okay, here you see double quote should be represented backward slash double quote. Okay, okay. See, because already double quotes are there, so if in between double quotes are there means backward slash double quotes we have to provide. In between that, whatever the email text is there, is it recognized or not? Let's see. Save all. It's not recognized. You see, this is not getting recognized. Okay, maybe it has some symbols and all. It's not getting recognized. The pattern is not still matching. I'll say cap not of some underscore I'll give. Let's see whether it will take or not. Save all. It's not matching still, guys. Okay, it's not matching still. So this is asterisk is not working out. What if I say plus save all? Go here. No, it's still not matching. So the same thing that will work for this one is also same thing, guys. Okay, here I should not give all this stuff. Here I have to say dot plus. Okay, dot plus, guys. That's it. And go to the login dot feature and click on save all. Now it's got identified. Okay, dot plus is only dot plus means it's a high level thing, guys. Okay, it can accept anything. Okay, it can accept in anything. It can be a symbol, it can be a number. Okay, that's why it's working fine. And if I have to receive this as a parameter here, if I say string invalid email, if I say okay, string invalid email, I say here it should be surrounded with circular brackets. Okay, otherwise it cannot be received as a parameter. Okay, circular brackets you have to provide, then it can be received as a parameter. Now system.out.println. Okay, user has entered invalid email address, that is nothing but this invalid email. Okay, like this regular expressions will help us while creating the steps, guys. Okay, so what's the problem here? Why the problem is coming again? Save all. Okay, I just clicked on this, that's why it's coming. If I click on some other thing, I'll close and open login dot feature. Yeah, now it's fine. Now let's go with the next one, that is enters invalid password. Okay, let's see what will happen here. Public void user enters invalid password. At the rate ind, circular brackets, double quotes, cap, dollar. In between that, I have to copy paste this one. Enters invalid password. As it is, you just copy paste. Control Z. Okay. Cap. At the end, dollar symbol should come. And you see, the double quotes are represented with backward double slash when I copy pasted automatically. And this is a number which is there in between that. So for number, if I write something like this, okay, for let's see what will happen. 029 asterisk. If I mention, let's see what will happen. I don't know whether it will accept or not. Yeah, it accepted, guys. You see this number part, it is accepting because 0 to 9 I gave, and okay, this kind of regular expressions we can write, but it's better to write the dot place only. Okay, this is more better. Okay, even though that regular expression is able to match it, but still better to write this dot place only, and dot place also will match. Okay, dot place also will match. Save all. You see dot place is also matching. But the problem here is here we have to receive this password, invalid password as a parameter. Okay, string invalid password. For that to happen, we have to surround this with circular brackets. Okay, then it will pass this value as a parameter. Okay, system.out.println, system.out.println. Here, user has entered invalid password colon and write this invalid password here plus this one you copy paste and paste it here. That's it, done. Now this part is also done. Click on save all. And go back here, and only one step is there. User should get a proper warning message. Almost all steps are completed, guys. So you see, they are repeated. So user got a proper warning message. We are going to write. So the method is going to be very simple. Public void, just paste it here. Underscore, 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 and create a method here. So if you are deciding to write this step definition methods manually, then this is the way, guys. Okay. Then circular brackets, double quote starts with, ends with. In between that, you have to copy paste this statement. User should get a proper warning message. There are nothing we have to parameterize or something. Parameterization is not required. Directly the message, it will match up. Okay. So here I'll write system.out.println. User has got a proper, here double quotes I have to put. Proper warning message displayed to the user. Like this I'll write. Click on save all and you see. So you see almost all steps got uh, implemented. Only one step is highlighted here. This one we have to implement. Copy this. This is also very simple, guys. Okay, this is also very simple. Public void when, this is a when, I guess, when annotation we have to provide here. When user don't enter any credentials is a activity. Okay, underscore provide a circular brackets here at the rate when, I'll write on the top at the rate when. Okay, starts with, ends with. In between that, I'll just copy paste this statement. Okay, and paste it here in between. That's it. And here I'll write a print statement saying user has not entered any credentials. Okay, like some sample print statement have written. Click on save all. You see all the steps we have implemented. So you see we have used a lot of regular expressions, guys. Here we have used this regular expression. If you have not gone through my previous session of the regular expressions, okay, where I covered all the different types of regular expressions in Java, the same regular expressions we are using here for matching this match pattern with the feature file steps. Okay, here on the top of this method, we are writing some regular expressions here. This regular expression should connect this particular method to the appropriate step in the main feature file. Okay, and scenarios of the feature file. For that to happen, we should have the knowledge of the regular expressions, Java regular expressions. So in the previous session, I covered all the Java regular expressions, and we have to know how to write all these regular expressions wherever it is required. Okay, so that's all, guys. That's all for this session, and we'll run this login.feature file to see whether all these steps are running or not. All these implemented methods are getting invoked and running or not. So only one feature file I'm running, and let's see whether what's happening. Okay, here you see all the things got run. So all the 7 scenarios got passed and 34 steps got passed. You see, that means, and they have properly invoked, you are getting the print statements printing here. You see double greater than symbol is for the print statements I provided. So everything is working fine, guys. Everything is working fine till here. Okay. So that means we have written the regular expressions and matched the regular step definition methods with the steps of the scenarios of the feature file in a proper manner. Okay. If you don't know the regular expressions, you cannot do this activity, guys. Okay. So go through the previous session and come back here. So you'll understand the session very well. Okay. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye.